Hey guys, my name is Michaela. I am a content writer here at Frontier Marketing, and today I am going to be sharing with you a few email marketing best practices. If you had any doubts of the efficacy of email marketing in 2018, you can put those doubts to rest because I assure you, email marketing is alive and well. In fact, of all of the digital marketing channels, email continues to be the primary driver for revenue of most businesses. So it's definitely something that you want to invest in if you haven't already. First piece of advice that I really have for you is to always put your customers first. You know, this is kind of the golden rule of content marketing, right? You always want to put yourself in your customer's place and think about how you would react to some of the things that you are thinking about, putting in your emails. Is this something that would irritate you? How do you think you would respond to it? Would you be willing to open that email? You just have to think about, your own inbox. How many unopened emails do you have just loitering in your email? And it's because those emails didn't have enough value or didn't convince you of their value enough for you to finally take that action. So ultimately, before you create an email marketing campaign, you want to ask yourself, what value is this ultimately going to bring to my customers, and how can I convince them of that value? And that kind of leads me into my next piece of advice, which is to work really hard to build your email list organically and to have them be purely from, opt-ins, because you do not want to cave to the temptation of buying email lists, because email marketing is not just a numbers game. It's the quality of the people that you have subscribed to you. You might purchase a list of 50,000 names and addresses. I mean, it's questionably very unethical to do that. But they're not going to be people that are going to be willing to listen, nor will they really want to hear what you have to say. They won't care about your message. So you want to work really hard on building your own, your own email list to kind of cultivate a captive audience. But, if you don't have a big list of subscribers to start off with, there are plenty of really honest ways that can help generate those subscribers. So, you can offer on your website bonus content specifically for email subscribers. You can create contests, giveaways. There are plenty of ways that you can build your subscriber list. But one of the main avenues that you will be able to capture these subscribers is by creating lead capture forms to kind of litter around your website. And these should be in all of the pertinent locations. So obviously your homepage, the about page, contact, on any pertinent blog posts. And when you're making these forms, you really want to err on the side of succinct and brevity, because you only want to give your readers enough information that they need to act upon the CTA. But with that being said, you need to be able to convey all of the benefits that the subscription has to offer. Getting into the actual writing of your email marketing campaigns, I would actually suggest that once you get a sizable subscriber list, I would start to segment that audience into buyer personas. So because the more and more people that you get, the harder it is going to be to create universally interesting emails. So separating them into categories. So people who have recently subscribed, people who have made purchases from your website before, keeping all of those people organized and segmented so that you can create really targeted email campaigns to that specific segment. As we all know, email subject lines are arguably one of the most important parts of the email, because you could have an outstanding body with a great call to action, but that will only work if you get the person to ultimately click on the email to open it up. And the only way that you can do that is if you create compelling subject lines. Now, this can be really tricky because the same thing won't necessarily work across the board for all companies. So one company might be able to get away with something like super sassy and cute, but another company, like it just wouldn't be appropriate to do it for them. So you want to try to figure out what your customers respond best to. So this will require some experimentation, A/B testing. So creating campaigns that have the same body, same everything, just changing the subject line. Experimenting with different subject lines, email bodies, to really see which earn the most clicks for you. That's something that I would suggest, because like I said, it's not going to be the same across the board for all companies. So yeah, those are some email marketing best practices to keep in mind. Thank you so much for watching, and stick around for future digital marketing tips. Thank you.